Hi beauties, welcome back. Okay, so I'm gonna dive right into it today because today's gonna be the first time that I am talking about an eyeshadow palette on my channel. If this is your first time here, thank you so much for hitting the play button. My name is Eliza and I am in love with this palette. Okay, so first off, before I even say anything at all, let me tell you a little bit of the backstory to this wonderful beauty right here, because I'm just living. I have it all over my lids, and I'll tell you the colors that I use today for my look, which I am absolutely loving. I was really inspired by greens this morning. I don't know why but yes, that's what I worked with from this palette. So the first thing I want to tell you, I'm pretty sure you've already seen it all over social media, but this is a Morphe palette. This is the 39A Dare to Create that just got re-released because Morphe decided to bring it back by popular demand. This was originally released back in December of last year as a holiday release, so it was at the time a limited edition. Now, because of the big demand for Morphe to bring it back by, of course, us eyeshadow fanatics, they decided to re-release it and keep it on their site, I guess forever. Let's hope so. So yeah, so it's back by popular demand. It is back on their website. The packaging is a little different, but so let me tell you about it. So as the packaging, as you can see, it has a gold silhouette here. It's really pretty. And on the new one, it doesn't have this at all. It just says Morphe right here. But this is what it looks like inside. Let me tell you. Let me show you. Look at how gorgeous that is. It does come with a plastic covering with the names on it. I hope I don't lose that because I'm one that I tend to throw these out. But I'm going to have to save this one because it has the names on it. So with that being said, this is what this lovely palette looks like. It is absolutely stunning, you guys. I cannot tell you how just blendable these eyeshadows are. They're super buttery and creamy. They blend well together. I did not have an issue blending them out and blending them in together. So you get some cool tones here. You get basically the whole bottom row is your cool tones. You have some warm tones up here, your neutrals. You have a little bit of everything in this palette. If you do not have this palette, I recommend you pick it up. It was $32 when they first released it last year, but now it's $34, and again the packaging is a little different. But I'm hoping that the formula is still the same, because this formula, you guys, is just, it's phenomenal. It's stunning. I again literally had no issues just packing on the color. I did not have to cut a crease and use this color. Oh my Jesus, hold on. So glam in my inner corner parts of my eyes, but I'll get to it. So yes, so you have a little bit of everything in here. This is just a great palette. For some reason I thought it was just huge. In my head, it is a little bit bigger than their regular size Morphe palettes, but if you're traveling and you don't mind carrying a big palette like this, I would recommend it, because you can do so much with this palette. It's ridiculous, you guys. It's just so much creative eyeshadow stuff that you can do with this. Is just beyond. The middle row are bigger pans because these were made to be your transition and base colors, and of course you can use them as contour. I'm sure pretty much, people who have purchased this, when I purchased this, probably use it as contour, but as well. But yes, I've maybe used it 2 or 3 times before today, just because it was a limited edition and I didn't want to use it on and fall in love with it like I did and not be able to purchase it again. So I had it away for a little bit, but now that they have it, I am using it. I am all into it, and it is a stunning palette, you guys. So I'm gonna swatch a few of my favorites, and just a little bit more. You have your mattes, you have your shimmers, again your base colors. It is just a dream for us eyeshadow palette obsessions. So Okay, I'm gonna tell you some of, ooh, I did a dent in this one, but that's okay. Anyways, okay, so my look today, what I did was I used, let me see if I can hold this. I used canvas right here and just used that as my transition color all over my lid. And then I went in with Fickle. Again, I don't know why I was inspired by greens today, you guys, but I'm really liking my look today with the green and just like the coppery, like greeny gold that I put in the inner and just blended them together. So yeah, I went in with Fickle all over like my inner eye crease, and then I brought it a little bit up, and then I went in with Pine, which is a little more of a darker like khaki green, like a piney green. Obviously it's called Pine, duh. But yeah, I went in over that and a little bit lower than Fickle, and I got it into the like the corner creases. And then I went in with Inspire, which is a shimmer eyeshadow, and I sprayed my brush just like very little, and I went in and I packed it in halfway into my lid. So I packed it into the corner and then I brought it halfway into my lid, and then I went in with So Glam on the inner into halfway into Inspire, and then I just blended them out together. And you guys, it was just a dream blending them in together. They gave me no issues. When I went into the pan with the brush, they were I didn't have much, like there was no fallout. Of course, I'm already used to tapping my brush to get the excess off, but there wasn't much. And it was just really easy to work with. I'm really loving this shadow. This eyeshadow palette. It's probably going to be one of my favorites in an upcoming video. So with that being said, again, a little bit more about the eyeshadows. Again, like I didn't have much kick up in the eye panel, which is, you know, it really doesn't bother me as long as the eyeshadows perform well. But yeah, they just blended well. I had no fallout, and it was just, this is just a great palette, you guys. But I will say, if you have the Jaclyn Hill palette, you really don't need this one. The only thing I would say is that in this palette, in the Dare to Create palette, they don't have like your really strong inner corner highlight like the Jaclyn Hill palette does. That's the only thing I would say that this one, you know, is missing, because it has a black. But nowadays, just like you can really, you know, pop in a highlight with some color as well. Like I've seen them in some videos, and it's really creative to use a colored, you know, light shimmer as a highlight. Like I would definitely use, let me hold this again. I would definitely use this color right here as like an inner corner highlight. It is just stunning. It's beautiful. I love it, you guys. So yeah, if you have the Jaclyn Hill palette, I would say, you know, you wouldn't even need this. But as for me, who's an eyeshadow palette, you know, like head, it's just, I have both. I could not buy this when it first released, knowing that it also was a limited edition. But yeah, so yeah, in the Jaclyn Hill palette, these are like her highlighter colors, and they're just stunning. They pop so much punch into the inner corners for highlights and stuff like that. And then it's just, this palette is just amazing as well. But of course, I have both of them. So if you're as obsessed as I am with eyeshadow palettes, I say go for both of them. But if you're like, I have those colors already, don't get it. Stick with your Jaclyn Hill palette. But yeah, I would just definitely look into it. It is available now on the Morphe website and in their stores. I checked the Ulta app this morning, and they don't have it on their app yet. They did have it when it first released back in December, and that's where I purchased it from. But as for now, again, it is $34 on the Morphe website. And yeah, I would totally recommend it if you don't have it and you were praying that they would bring it back. They brought it back, you guys. So go purchase it. So with that being said, you guys, that is my video for today. I hope you guys have a wonderful day wherever you are, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.